The power of the Spirit is weak. You can't even exercise faith to pray for somebody who is sick anymore. Because before you speak, you say, I have medical insurance. And then you are wondering, when are we going to need God? The system is designed to kick God out. And God is about to be kicked out completely. A generation must cry and say, no matter how developed we are, we won't let go of God. We won't let go of God. We won't let go of God. Thank God for medical insurance, but there's divine health. Thank God for planes. Thank God for the bridges that we have. But is it a plane that will take me from time to eternity? The day you depart from this world, there's no aircraft that can carry you. At that time, only the Holy Ghost has the technology to carry you from your natural body to your celestial body. The journey from earth to heaven is not orchestrated by a plane. It's orchestrated by the Holy Ghost. So you must insist that although we have aircrafts now, supersonic aircrafts, but we insist on the Holy Ghost. Because one day we will need this flight. This flight that does not carry men from Sydney to Canberra. This flight that carries men from earth to eternity. This flight that carries men from death to life. We need this particular flight. So thank God for the plane, but we insist on the Holy Ghost. This is why we cannot be deceived to think we can live without God. The way we were designed with a vacuum. Until God fills us, we can never be fulfilled. We can never be fulfilled. So when the outpouring comes to restore dominion. And the way it restores dominion is to bring back the nature of God and the likeness of God. But listen, the first outpouring that took place brought Christ into us. Because that's the custodian of all of God's reality. That's why at the upper room, when they received the Holy Ghost, they were born again. They were filled, and Christ entered into them. In fact, Jesus breathed upon them first and said, receive the Holy Ghost. And he planted God on their inside. So that at the upper room, the outpouring will activate those dimensions. So some of you here are born again. That's Jesus breathing on you and saying, receive life, receive the Holy Ghost. But you need the upper room experience for that life to be animated. Because if that activation does not happen, although you are born again, you can't establish God's kingdom. Because even in your own life, God's kingdom is not there. Jesus does not have his place. The desires of God can be fulfilled. God can be worshipped. God can be known. The righteous character of God can be expressed. And the authority to bring God's government to a place is not there. Let alone where you walk. You are born again, no argument with it. But you need activations of those dimensions. He breathed on them first so that he will enter into them. But he came upon them so that they can be energized for kingdom advancement. This is why outpourings brings empowerment. And this empowerment has a protocol.